goal difference now rather than the fair play ranking. All of which means Poland will play France in the next round on Sunday. Well,
where do we start?
Intake of breath. As we said, it would liven up things.
Yeah, it did. It got a lot better, and Argentina were better in the second half. They moved the ball a lot quicker, got the victory they deserved. Could have scored, should have scored another 2 or 3. But Poland have got their goalkeeper to thank Szczesny for getting them through to the next round, because he was magnificent tonight.
He was. He made some great saves, including a penalty and the one at the end where he just got a hand to before it was cleared off the line. Happy?
Yes,
through, winning the group. Australia in the next round.
Done. You will see me around in Qatar for a few more days.
Well, that's good, because you're great company, Pablo. I have to say, you are smashing company.
Yeah, but I think that was Argentina's best performance so far in this tournament. This is more what we expected from that team before the World Cup.
This is the Copa America team we saw in the second half, wasn't it? A bit more?
And it helps to some of those players who didn't start in this World Cup. You know, Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, some of those players who've been involved in goals and all that. So that's great to see. I think Scaloni now, it seems like he found the best probably starting 11. So hopefully we can see. And we got a great draw, you know, against Australia in the round of 16, which is good.
Did you enjoy that, Riyad? It was fun at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, we didn't know what was coming or going at the end there. But, no,
we'll try and keep on top of it and working it all out.
I think Poland were poor today. They were. They need to improve if they're going to go anywhere in this. I don't see them really going past this stage. But they've done well to get where they are. I think Lewandowski was starved of any good service. But for me, I've got to be honest, you come in here, I was just pleased I could come to the stadium just to watch Messi at a World Cup. And he produced a couple of moments in this, we'll look at, I'm sure, later on, that you just go, whoa. Yeah, crazy.
It was Brighton's McAllister who's scored the first important goal just after half-time. Pablo, you went to the bathroom, you missed it.
I know, I was probably thinking, I didn't expect that quick to score in the second half.
Watch it now, go on.
So you can watch it now?
Yeah, I can watch it now. No, I saw it before. That was a great cross from Molina. That was spot on. It was a good finish by a player again. You know, another player who is going to only give a chance in this World Cup. He's been playing really good for Brighton this season, and he's still an important player for the Argentina as well. So, I think he has
slightly fortuitous with the contact. It doesn't matter how they go in, does it, Alan?
We said at half-time, didn't we, that they got into that position down the right-hand side, but it was just that final ball, whether it was the cross-in or the effort at goal, but it was a decent cross. I mean, it wasn't the best strike you'll ever hit, but they got into that position again. This time it ends up in the back of the net, and what a start to the second half for them. It was after that, it was just a matter of how many they were going to get, because the way Poland were playing, they're just inviting pressure on all the time.
Exactly. Well, it wasn't long before they got the second, was it?
No, it was coming. They were probing. They were teasing this Polish team by this stage. And you look at it here, they just speed the play up a little bit. They've done this for big, long periods in the game. But again, speed the play up here, the tempo raises. And it's a fantastic take, and the finish from Alvarez. And we've seen him play little cameos for City this season, and you can tell immediately that this kid, he knows how to find the back of the net. He had a chance in the first half where he had a cute little run.
That's great.
Saved it, but that finish there, the first touch, quick feet, left foot, and then bang right foot. This is a natural goal scorer, a young kid. Phenomenal. I think he's a really, really big talent. He's going to actually be a huge asset for Man City, not just Man City, but Argentina in this tournament.
We talked about Szczesny. I mean, he got on that, not enough to stop it, but what a performance in this, and what a performance in the tournament. I mean, he's the reason that Poland are in the knockout stage.
Absolutely right. I mean, it's with the penalty save, one or two other saves, particularly in the second half when there was just relentless pressure from Argentina. I mean, this is a wonderful. It should never have been a penalty in the first place, but he guesses the right side, and not only that, but he has the strength there to hit that to keep that out there. Brilliant.
If he doesn't play
save with that right hand.
If he doesn't play and perform the way he does today, Poland are out. Simple as.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball from Messi, and this was another vital save, wasn't it? But easier that one. We expected that one, but
Messi didn't score, but I think it was another top-class performance from Leo. You know, that incredible tackles from Messi in those positions.
It's remaining concentrated, though. That's what top goalkeepers, the ones who concentrate.
I don't know whether we saw it, but just after that, where there was about 5 or 6 minutes to go, there was a coach, actually, one of the trainers ran around to Szczesny.
I think we've got it. We've got it, and we found it. We spotted it down here. Let's have a little look, because I think he's going to say, here he goes, a fella runs round, oi, oh, check, this is, don't let one in, don't let one in. There you go, that's all
5 minutes left, wait a bit of time. At the minute, we're in the tournament still.
Yeah, he says it's all about, don't get a yellow card either, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Extraordinary situation,
it
really.
was.
It's kind of similar to, there was a bit 4 years ago when Poland were involved in a similar match, although I think Poland were already out. And it was Japan, and they had farcical last 20 minutes where neither side tried to score, so that Japan didn't, so it didn't go through.
But those situations they're quite weird for you when you, as a player, you're all concentrated on the 90 minutes, and you're not really sure at times. I've been in situations when you're asking around, are we through, or what's the score in the other game? And so you need people on the outside to be helping.
I think the communications now with they're probably much more aware of what's going on elsewhere, right?
Like in 2012.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say, can you get me off air, please? He's brought up the City stuff with Aguero's goal.
Thank you. Did you?
He's out of order. You've got to go now, man.
Aguero. That's a good point.
Right,
let's talk Messi a bit. Let's have a look at his second half performance in particular. It's the weight of his passing and his involvement in the game. It's a joy to watch from here. It's a treat, wasn't it?
He didn't produce the goal that we wanted, but you're right. Some of his passes.
Although that was a bit embarrassing for him. He was laughing at that.
He's obviously. I mean, we've seen his ability to run with the ball. I mean, he's definitely not as quick as he was.
No, definitely
but
not.
Having said that, every player looks to him to drag them through matches, and he's still capable of that.
Do you know what? He wasn't even at his best today, but the best 3 or 4 dribbles in the game was Messi, and the best 3 or 4 passes in the game was Messi.
And that's what he gives you.
The best player on the pitch was Messi.
Yeah. He plays a different kind of sport, I think, to most mere mortals.
He's an alien.
Yeah, look,
he's different. No one like him.
Yeah.
And when you watch him live,
this is the one.
You spend time watching him sometimes, and the ball's everywhere, and you just focus on him, and he looks so disinterested sometimes, and then all of a sudden, bang, lights the game up.
And it's the weight of the pass, isn't it, as well?
I mean, when I was playing with Messi, I was as a right back. He always goes an inside position, so the left back he have to make that run because the ball will go there. And we have seen many times the first time on Acuna and then on Tagliafico. He got that pass that you just need to make the run in behind. Simple as that.
Well, he's through to the next round, and of course his next match will be Australia, and that will be his 1,000th game.
What a draw, though.
That's a lot of football.
Played a few games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of games, but the amount of games at that level, that's the game changer.
Yeah, well, we've showed you a glimpse of it already, but let's show you what happened in the other Group C match between Saudi Arabia and Mexico.
I don't think so. Hopefully we can score a few goals and then capitalise more our chances. But I think Argentina, it's been okay, but I think they have to move the ball a lot quicker. Yeah. When they've been dominating possession and all that, but I think we have players to play so much better to find Messi around the 18-yard box, a few combination, and that's the only way to score. What we saw from Poland the first 2 games, they were too defensive. They just keep that defensive shape very compact, and it's very difficult to break down.
I mean, Argentina have been very dominant, and Poland haven't offered anything at all. But it's going to be a nervous second half. But most of the games have been like this.
Argentina have had most of the possession, created the chances, but still been very sloppy. I mean, Poland have offered nothing, no support up to Lewandowski. All they've done is kick and hope, really, and the hope that he'll hold it up. Someone might run off him, and they've given nothing. But I haven't been that impressed with Argentina either. They've been so sloppy. Yes, they've created chances, but I still, there's work to be done there, definitely.
Hope for something better in the second half, Ria.
We'd like to think so, but we've been to a few games where we've been sitting here saying exactly this in the first half, and then all of a sudden, after a team talk, they let the guys wake up and come out and blow us away with goals and performances. So we're hoping for a little bit of that today.
Well, Messi missed a penalty, but let's have a look at the decision first, because none of us thought it was here. We're just thinking, they can't give that. Then he goes to the monitor, you think he's going to give it, and then they did give it. I mean,
it's a disgraceful decision, Gary.
I mean, it's not a clear and obvious error, that's for sure.
This isn't what VAR's been brought in for. He's flicked his eyelash, for starters. And the fact he's going over to look at it, I think it's an outrageous decision that's been made here. Look, barely touches him.
Ever a penalty. I mean, can you remember when they brought VAR and they said to us it's just to clear up the clear and obvious, and they're not going to re-referee the games, and we keep saying that. I mean, that's never a pen. No. I mean, you got 4 guys here who think exactly the same.
4 guys that play football.
Ridiculous.
Good point. Penalty, fantastic save. I mean, obviously, it's not
credit to Sieński because he was a great save. He's been really good in this World Cup. Great goalkeeper for
It's funny though, for all Messi's strengths, penalties probably not the greatest of his strength. He has missed quite a few, and he scored a hell of a lot, but he has missed.
Szczesny's probably one of the best penalty takers in the world at the moment. He's got a goalkeeper coach who's been. They've been analysing penalty takers.
Polish goalkeepers, actually. They've saved 4 of the last 6 penalties they've faced at World Cup. 2 from Jan Tomaszewski, remember him in 1974? No, you weren't probably born. And
I wasn't born.
2 from Szczesny at this tournament. He saved actually a third of the penalties he's faced for Juventus as well. So 5 from 14. So
it's a really good save.
He is the man. Elsewhere, you felt like Argentina are getting a bit of joy. Well, both flanks really, because Poland playing narrow, but particularly down the right.
In particular, down the right-hand side. Yes, they've had 1 or 2 good moments also down the left, but I just think that the lack of tracking from Poland down that side, and if they're cute enough and clever enough, then they'll be able to get in and do more of that, because the timing of the runs have worked, but their final ball really and their final pass or effort has just stopped them. But that's it there. Look, there seems to be a reluctance from Poland to go with runners, but that's a very good position to be in again. And when I say Argentina have been sloppy at times, that's what I mean, because they work it well in there, but then it should be a little bit better at that final ball. There again, that's a poor finish, but that for me that's been a constant. Not a bad strike either. They work it well down there. It's a wonderful strike though, wasn't it? Just wide.
Messi, I suppose, in this case, not really had opportunities other than the penalty, of course, which is a really good opportunity. But, he's the one man that looks like he might create something. He's hit some lovely little passes.
Yeah, but many times we have to see Messi come in there to get the ball and just go from there. And we need to make sure that with Di Maria and with Enzo, especially in that midfield, we need to bring the ball into Messi in a better position. We need to find him outside or around of the 18-yard box, as we spoke before the game. He's where Messi will create some damage. He's where Messi is the real threat. But if he comes too deep, then of course we leave Julian Alvarez alone front, which is not good.
It's crazy when you see when you hear it live, you can see the panic in the stadium, the expectation from the fans, but on the pitch there's panic in the Polish team as soon as he gets the ball. This was similar to the goal he scored the other day where he received the ball, but he sees the situation, takes it into a different area. Szczesny makes a decent save at the front post. But if anything's going to happen, it's going to come through Messi. Di Maria as well, I think, has been probing. But I agree with the guys. Just they've got to fix up on the last part of this to really unlock the door.
There's such a reliance on him in this team. I mean,
it's a terrible header.
You look around and you think, OK, where else can it come from? I don't see too many other areas that they're capable of doing that other than him.
Well, it's been tough for Messi finding his teammates, but it's been even tougher for Lewandowski. He seems so isolated, really.
Imagine being him, coming from a team where he has most of the ball, where they have players around him. He's so isolated, left on his own. He must be sitting there thinking, please, someone get near me. Look at the distance between him and his teammates as the ball gets up to him, 30-odd yards before anyone's even can see him. And he has to hold the ball for probably like 2, 3, 4 seconds before he's even got a chance of being able to bring anyone into play. I think he could have done better at times in holding the ball, but it's a lot to ask of one player on the pitch to be able to hold the ball. Look at that. 3 players running towards him in blue shirts. The other player's 30-odd yards away from him again. Look, hunting impacts as well. taking the ball off of him. I mean, you guys played up front. That must be so disheartening if you've ever played in a team like that.
Yeah.
It's almost an impossible role he's playing there, because he has to hold on to the ball for so long that by the time it goes to him, it's impossible.